All right, what's up, gang? We're going to be doing a reaction video for fight UFC Fight Night Denver Rose Namajunas versus Tracy Cortez. We're going to go over every fight that they had from beginning to end, and let's see. Let's begin. We had Evan Elder versus Darius Flowers. Evan Elder with a really good submission. Darius Flowers, I don't know what he was doing during the fight, man. This dude was trying to talk, trying to act cool, trying to, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking during the fight. And Evan Elder just came and put it on this dude. Uh, First round, really good job. And then in the second round, uh, he was able to take Darius Flowers down and uh, and finish him. So yeah, that was a good win by Evan Elder, young cat. He put his name on the map with that win against Darius Flowers. And for Darius Flowers, man, don't try to show off, dude. It's the UFC. Everybody is good, man. One minute you take off during the fight, man, these dudes are gonna jump on you. You're not that good to be um, trying to act cool. So yeah, you need to humble yourself. And good win for Evan Elder. All right, next we go on Josh Firm versus Andre Petrowski. Pretty much what I expected, but I didn't expect Andre Petrowski to just lay on Josh Firm for 3 rounds. He got the win, but I was definitely not impressed by Andre Petrowski at all. Just laying on Josh Firm for 3 rounds. Um, yeah, man, you got to do better than that. I mean, you got the dub, but you got to do better than that, man. All right, going on next. Luana Santos, Maria Agapova. Great win for Luana Santos. She seems to be getting better every fight. It wasn't even close. It was not even close. She went to work on Maria Agapova from the beginning. From the beginning, took her down just like she used to, and finished her just like I said. She needed to do. You don't want to fight. You don't want to throw hands with Maria. She's too long. She's too lengthy. And she uses her reach to her advantage. So good job for Luana Santos, um, taking her on the ground, using her sambo on her, and getting the dub. Alrighty. We got Montel Jackson, the Mont Blackshear performance of the night. Man, told you guys in my previous video, Montel Jackson got hands of steel. And that 1-2 when it comes, man, not a lot of guys can take that punch. And Damon, I think just staying out. He's been out for almost a year now, maybe a year and a half. And yeah, man, I feel like he just wasn't ready for that punch coming from Montel. So Damon's still a really good fighter. I wouldn't take anything away from him. Montel Jackson is just a little bit better right now, and I can see him really going places um, in the bantamweight division. Okay, let's continue. Jasmine Jasavicius versus Fatima Klein. Um, Fatima Klein actually did better than I expected. I expected her to do. She has very good striking, and she has sneaky good takedowns. But I mean, Jasmine is the number 15th ranked flyweight in the world. Fatima Klein is making her UFC debut. So I mean, it was, and she was favored in her UFC debut against the number 15th ranked Jasmine. So, I mean, it just shows what kind of potential that Fatima has. I think her next fight, she'll get the dub. But Jasmine is very good, and I'm proud of Jasmine. She did good. She did good. Taking Fatima Klein down, because if she wouldn't have, she would have lost. So good job, Jasmine, using your wrestling. um, using all your skills that you have, and was able to get the dub. Good job. All right. Charles Johnson, Joshua Van. Oh man. Dude, when I saw Charles Johnson um in the weigh-ins against Joshua Van, I knew he just looks way bigger. I mean, he's 5'9", Joshua's 5'5", and that was really the fight right there. Joshua just could not really get to Charles. Charles uses his distance, his kicks, his jabs. I mean, he was using everything to get away from Josh's big punches. Josh is a punch big punching guy. He tries to get you out of there, and Charles is just way more technical. I mean, Charles is what, 33, Josh is 22, so it's like a grown man going against a little boy, man. Charles has been in the game a long time. I had Joshua Van winning, but when I saw them at the weigh-ins, just something in my stomach was like, this is not gonna this. He just looked like a man, and Joshua just looked like a little boy, man. But I think Josh is gonna learn from this, learn from this knockout, and I think he's gonna come back stronger. All right, main card: Abdul Razak Al Hassan against Cody Brundage. Man, this is the second time Cody Brundage has done this. Um, the first time he got away with it, man, but this time he wasn't able to get away with it. He got the no contest. I know he was looking for the win, but yeah, they gave it a no contest. I mean, yeah, he did get hit in the back of the head, but this is the second time he's done it. The first time I knew he was faking. Let's see, who did he hold on, y'all. Who did he do this against? I forgot the guy's name that he did it against. Hold on. Let's check it out real quick. The Yeah, Jacob Malkoun. He did this against Jacob Malkoun, and Jacob Malkoun got the DQ, strike of the back of the head. So Jacob was beating his butt for the whole first round, and then Cody just quits, and he got the disqualification, and he got the dub on his record. So that's what he was trying to do against Abdul Razak Al Hassan. And Abdul Razak Al Hassan, like, bro, like, you can't just go fucking haywire, just start beating the dude to the back of the head. Like, the fight just started, bro. Like, this is the UFC. You have to be way more technical than that, bro. He just thought he was in a bar fight and just started freaking slamming Cody in the back of the head. Like, bro, like, chill out. The thing with Cody, if you saw him on the video, he always starts fast. You have to get through maybe the first round, second round, he starts to slow down, and then you go for the kill. But I mean, this dude, I'm happy it was a no contest because Cody did not deserve to win. He could have kept fighting, but he thought he was going to get the DQ. He thought he was going to get the win just like last time, but it didn't happen. So that's what you get. And then we got Julian Arosa, Christian Rodriguez. Man, Julian put that choke in. I knew it was over. I was going with Christian. I had money on Christian, but man, you got to give it to Julian, man. He got that choke in, and it was a wrap. And also his length. I mean, he was kicking Christian from like 10 feet away, man. My goodness. He was tagging him up on the feet too. I was gonna take my money out, but it didn't even go the end of the first. It ended in the first. So shout out to Julian. Um, he's good, man. He's sneaky good. He can win some, and then sometimes he just looks really bad. So I mean, that's the name of the game. You just don't know who's gonna win any given night, and Shout out to Julian and Rosa, man. Good job getting the dub. And for Christian, you just get back in the. He just looked off, man. I just don't understand. Like, I just don't understand what happened. Like, why does he look so off? I think just being at bantamweight, he just looks. I mean, at featherweight, he just looks a lot slower. I feel like at bantamweight, he's a lot better, but I guess he can't make the weight. So I don't know where he goes from here. He still has a really bright future, but uh, I just don't get it. Like Julian Rosa, if you want to be a champ one day, this is somebody you just have to beat. You just have to beat, man. He's beatable, and just he Christian just looked one step slower than Julian the whole fight. So hopefully Christian will bounce back. And then next we got Gabriel Bonfim against Angelosa. Really, really close fight. The odds um didn't really say it was going to be a close fight, but it was a very close fight. And Angelosa is a very strong guy. Even after the fight, you could read Gabriel's face, like, man, you are strong. And that's the same thing I was thinking. Angelosa is a strong, strong guy, man. He was able to take Gabriel Bonfim down a couple times in that fight, and actually it was a lot closer than I thought. I mean, it could have been a split decision if you asked me going to Gabriel, but yeah, it was a close fight. I think in the third, Gabriel was able to kind of separate himself and was able to get the dub. So congrats to him. Alrighty. Fight of the night, Gene Silva versus Drew Dober. And man, that cut on the I think it was the right side of Drew's face was bad. Gene was cutting this dude up. Really great fight of the night. I knew it was gonna be a great fight because both of these dudes just have that it factor. And when you have two guys that do not want to back down, this is what happens. Oh, excuse me, I was gonna sneeze. But this is what happens. Gene Silva was able to get the dub, beat Drew. Drew's a really great guy, really good fighter, and Gene Silva is just on another level, guys. This guy is going to be very, very good in the lightweight division, and I could totally see him fighting for a belt one day. So good job to Gene or John Silva for a great dub coming in 2 weeks. Um, coming in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks after fighting at UFC 303 and getting a dub against a really good, tough opponent in Drew Dober. Santiago Ponzinibbio, Muslim Sakalov. Ooh, it should have been a split decision to Santiago, man. It should have gone to Santiago. I feel like he was the more active fighter. He was pushing the pace more. Uh, and he landed more damage, man. When you look at Muslim Sakalov's face, he was bleeding. He was cut up a little bit. And he just, he was there too, but I just felt like Santiago was just more active, and I wouldn't call it a robbery, but I definitely thought if you're gonna give a split decision, it should have went to Santiago, but that's the name of the game. Congrats to Muslim Salikov. I heard his son's really sick, so you know, maybe it was better that he won anyways. And then we got Rose Namajunas versus Tracy Cortez. Man, that first round, Rose knocked the lashes off. Yeah, Rose knocked the lashes off that chick, man. Yikes. Yeah, Rose definitely showed that there's levels to this game, man. You can't just jump in like that, not against a dangerous opponent like Rose. She's a bad chick, and I wish she would have finished Tracy in the first, second, or third. She would have finished her. definitely, I would have been like, yeah, like we need Rose in a main event for the title, but she wasn't even. Man, if she would have finished her, it would have been better. But she still did really well. She's an all around great fighter. She was able to take down Tracy a couple times. Really, she just had her way with her. Tracy had good moments too, but I felt like I felt like Rose needed to finish Tracy because, you know, you never know what can happen in a fight, especially the 5 round fight. But Rose did a good job all around, all 5 rounds, and she put on for her city, man. So, congrats to Rose. I had her winning. So yeah, so uh, let's check it out real quick. I didn't, I didn't know who was gonna win this fight, so I didn't put any money on it, but I had Andre Prochowski winning. He won. I had Luana Santos winning. She won. I had Montel Jackson winning. He won. I had Jasmine Jasvizius winning. She won. I had Joshua Van winning. He lost. So well, I was what one 3 out of 4 for the prelims. Oh, and also shout out to the crowd in Colorado, man. From the beginning of the prelims, man, that place was packed. So shout out to everyone in Colorado, man, for really coming through. And then Abdul Azak Alsan, after his press conference, I kind of wanted to stay away from him, but I did have him winning the fight. But he needs a lot of help. He was talking about Jaquan Buckley and all type of stuff, and I just turned it off just because, man, like, you need to focus on your fight, not a different dude that you're not even fighting. So his head wasn't even in the right place. So yeah, no contest on both of these guys. I had Christian Rodriguez winning. He lost. That one kind of stung because I had Christian on all my parlays and he kind of messed me up, man. But I was kind of salty about that. But that's the UFC for you. And then we had Gabriel Bonfim. I had him winning and he won, but it was way closer than minus 340. It was a close fight. And then Drew Dober and John Silva. I had John winning and he got the dub, but it was a close. I mean, it was going in. It was like they were what I think Drew was minus 110. He was minus 110. So everybody had the fight kind of going down the line, and John showed like he's a problem for the lightweight division. Santiago Ponzinibbio, Muslim Salikov. Yeah, I had also had a split, but going to San Diego. But you know, shout out to Muslim for doing whatever he needed to do. That the judges thought that he get the dub. And then I had Rose winning. So yeah, for the main event, I was uh 3 out of 5, which is not bad. But yeah, man, that Christian Rodriguez fight, man, when Julian put in that choke, I knew it was over, man. But anyways, that's the UFC Denver for you. Um, Let me know what you guys think and who you guys had winning, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right.